Hello in TV land, it's your boy Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. How y'all doing on this fine and wonderful Sunday afternoon? It is shades of winter outside, even though it's like a mix of shades of fall and winter. We have the leaves turning. It's still cooler, I should say, and we've got nice gray cloudy skies. I do love it so much. It's wonderful. It's great. How y'all doing today? Doing good? Doing fine? Your boy Freelancer Joe is doing good and fine. You see, nice, cleanly shaven. Didn't actually resume my training today. I really should have. I feel like I'm going to make today that last big deep breath before the final push. The final push I'm referring to is the final push before the end of the year, or the end of the year final push. I don't plan on taking another break from training until, I'm going to say, the last week of December, which is a week I plan on taking off from my real work, but not necessarily my freelancer stuff. I probably won't take off from the freelancer stuff either. Really shouldn't. But yeah, you want to have that breath to steel yourself and be ready to go. You got to make that commitment to make the effort. And it seems like it's far way off, but as I've gotten older, I've noticed that the time in general just passes much quicker. But it's definitely the time that you really want to take longer for some reason passes quicker. It's really strange. Really strange. It's like when you're a kid, it's like things can last forever, but when you get older, no, not so much. And so it's already almost the end of October, and then November's just going to fly right through. And December, that's the time I really wish I could slow down. But oh well, alas. So that's why I make my plans now, and that helps build the anticipation. If the time goes by even quicker, we just make the anticipation last even longer. All right. So let me go ahead and win escape first. I press the Windows key, and then I press the escape key. Escape. Where did I get that from? Was that Finding Nemo? I think that was Finding Nemo. Escape. Which is really just a play on one of the many great jokes from A Christmas Story. Fragile. Must be Italian. I know I didn't watch that last year. I don't think I watched it the year before. Last Christmas, I didn't do my normal Christmas movie routine, which is rather unfortunate. Really should have. Well, my general holiday routine. For movies, let me see. So, Thanksgiving is Armageddon. I'm not sure how that came about. But yeah, my Thanksgiving movie. Well, no, actually it's two. It's Armageddon on Thanksgiving proper, and then of course it's Christmas Story because what was it, TBS? It does like the old day showing of A Christmas Story, as well they should. It's a great movie. And then let's see, open that. Let's open the browser. Let's see what else is after Christmas Story. Right, and then we've got the perfect pair. We have Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. I know Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Well, wasn't released in Christmas, but I am not the only one who treats it as a Christmas movie. And then I suppose there are the traditional Christmas movies. I mean, Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life. No, not my cup of tea. Good lessons in both of them, to be sure, but not my must-see Christmas TV. Is there anything else that is must-see Christmas TV for me? You figure Arnold would have a couple ones in there if Mel Gibson and Bruce Willis do, but no, no, no. I mean, I know he's made a Christmas movie or two, but no, none that appeal to me. Lord of the Rings, maybe? No, I mean that's just a general any time of year movie. So I seem to recall watching Return of the King in the theater around the Christmas day holidays. No, none of the Star Wars ones. Natch. Marvel movies. Those are all. Sorry, cut movement in my peripheral vision, and it's just a breeze blowing some leaves on a bush, or it could be a cat or a squirrel. It's hard to say. Yes, the apartments. I think sometime in late summer, they were having issues with feral cats, or a pair, I believe, or I think just one actually, but she had kittens. So then they called out the animal control, and let's see, what did they do? I think they just got her in a trap and neutered her, make sure she doesn't have any more kittens. But they leave the kitty cat alone, and they just clip the ear to mark that it's been neutered because of the pest control aspect. Alright, so let's see. My website is up, and I'm still talking about Christmas movies. I still really can't think of any other Christmas movies for me. Which is funny because I'm going through all my movies right now as part of my ripping process, and I still haven't seen anything that really strikes me as Christmassy. You'd figure now that it's coming around the season that it would kind of trip that in my mind. But my mind is a mysterious thing. Who knows what causes it to latch on to certain things. Alright, let's double check. Let's make sure we still have no warnings on our pages. Services, still no warnings. You think, Freelancer Joe, why are you bothering to double check? Well, quite clearly, based on, no, I think that's just that. What am I double checking? Okay. I was just double checking the spacing issue. Based on all my email Lambda issues, well, it wasn't the Lambda, it was actually the gateway integration. It helps to double check. Clients, well, I highly doubt that that would still be a problem, because that's all based off of one page. Let's go back to this. Yes, that's still all good. And hire me. Alright, and we will double check the contact form one more time. Joe, that's me. And joe@jor.com. I haven't checked to see if that's available. Double check. Double checking. Hecking. I was going to write out hecking. Hecking heck. Alright. And we're expecting the green bar. And we got the green bar. Alright. So that integration is fine. So what do I do now? Do I go ahead and upload it? Alright, okay. Actually, what we're going to do is, yeah, we are going to upload it. Again, because you and I are in this together, a team, an awesome team. I, of course, am the star player of the team. But I am humble enough to admit that I cannot constitute an entire team myself. Okay, so we're going to build a distributable. Is it build? I think it's npm build. Start npm run build. Yes, and this makes the production level stuff, but it's not really production level. Well, it is production level. but it's not properly configured because I bet you I still have the did I update all those lambdas? Ooh, is it possible that I forgot to do that? Alright, well, that's something we will double check when I upload the website after I double check the distributable. I can't possibly be pronouncing that right. Distributable. Me speak English good. Alright, what was I double checking? I was double checking. It's still building. Okay, that's fine. And it's really slowing down the system too. Do I have a bunch of other things running? Actually, one thing I need to do is there's a new release of the VirtualBox, so I have to go ahead and do that update at some time. Yeah, a bit of an annoyance because I have to locate some guest editions. There are two things when you're running VirtualBox that you generally want to update. I think one is guest editions, and I forget what the other one is. One of them is pretty straightforward, if you can find it. Actually, guest editions and enhancements or something? I don't know. And one of them is pretty easy to find. Another one, you got to dig around a little bit, and it's an annoyance getting it installed. Well, I finished the build of the distributable, but it's kind of redundant because I still have it and not redundant. Use the big words, sound important. Using big words incorrectly doesn't make you sound more intelligent. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes it does. It depends on who's listening. Because if they know that you're using it incorrectly, you don't sound smart. On the other hand, if they don't know that you're using them incorrectly, well, then they have one of two choices. They can either probably think you're smart, or they wonder if you are perhaps putting on airs. I was going to say another word that involves the animal that's we call a bull, and particular aspect of the digestive process when food is done digesting. But why is it so slow? Okay, that came up, and that came up, and this came up. But it's still really, really slow. Ugh, what a momentum killer. Does anything else come up? Maybe, possibly. Oh, that still came up. That's fine. Is it just Firefox and... Yeah, it looks like it's just Firefox. No? Okay. Alright, looks like Firefox is back. Thank you. And my editor is back. So as I was saying, before I did my build, I should have changed the log level here to... actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll make it level 3. That is level warning. So that means warning messages, which I got rid of, or error messages will appear in the console. That will be useful if, well, I could probably just leave it at error. Or silence, even. What would be the correct approach? Well, I'll leave it at, I don't know, warn sometimes actually also gives you other useful information, so I'll leave it at warn. Alright, so it's at warn. So now let's build it again. Build the distributable, and that will probably lock down the system. Not lock down, but bog down the system. Oh, you know what? Let me bring this in the mic here. I purposefully got the red one as opposed to, I think, was it the silver one? That was like $5 cheaper. It still wasn't cheap. Well, I mean, relatively cheap. It's a pretty good mic. I think lots of all the other YouTube content creators use something similar. So, if not this exact brand. So, I mean, I'm not a judge. I'm not an audio. Well, I take. Well, one, I am not a judge. But two, yes, I am judgy. But three, I'm not particularly qualified. I admit it. When it comes to matter of audio video recording on the quality. I can comment on the construction of it. It's pretty solid, and I can comment on the aesthetics of it. It looks cool, and I can comment on the ease of use, and it seems to be pretty easy to use. I mean, other than those earlier episodes where there were mishaps with my audio not properly recording, but I don't think that was the fault of the mic. I suspect that was actually the fault of. Oh no, it's my fault. Again, humble man. Alright, let's look at the distributable. Oh, hold on, I feel something. Excuse me. Let me see. Alright, so the distribution, this is everything that it needs to run. Where is this style sheet coming from? That's interesting. Because I seem to recall having to manually copy the style sheet over. And of course, it tried to open it with Visual Studio Code. That makes sense. You have an HTML file. It's real funny. A lot of times, I actually do want an editor to come up to look at the source code. But this one time, oh, you know what? We should also have Chrome open too, just in case. We need to double check that the style appears correctly in both of them. You want to do that before we do the upload because, as I mentioned, I think it was in Drinks with Joe yesterday. Oh, this is interesting. What is interesting? It looks like it actually is picking up the style sheet correctly. I didn't change anything. So it might be one of the updates I did for packages copied it over. Neato. Or maybe it just affects my templates and not my actual website. That could probably be it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay. So that seems to be working fine. That's interesting. Alright, and let's take a look, see if there are any, what the logs look like. And the logs are clean. Awesome. Okay. So it looks good in all the browsers. About me, services, portfolio. It's all working. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and upload this. So how do we upload it? If you remember my previous episodes, it's simply just copying the things into the S3 bucket. It's really straightforward. Amazon has streamlined this approach, but I haven't explored fully. Well, I haven't, that's true, I haven't explored fully into it. I haven't dug into it anymore either because I have reservations about what they're actually trying to do with that approach. No, wrong bucket. Wrong bucket. As you can see, we have all of the buckets. What we want is the bucket for my website, freelancerjoe.com. I hope you visited it, and oh, that's interesting. Yes. Okay. See how it's different now, though? See, before I had the 0 CSS, and I had to manually upload the style CSS. We do not have 0 CSS. We have 1 CSS. And I did not have to manually include my style.css. That is interesting. Okay. Alright, so what do we know we have to upload? Okay, I believe it's just these 5s, as well as any particular image. I don't think I need this anymore then. According to this, I do not need 0. Thank you. And thank you. Style, so let's delete this. And you're gonna warn me. That's fine. So app CSS, app bundle, vendor, index, and 1. Offline, we don't see it all that much. So app CSS. I don't think that. I didn't change the style, but it's possible with this refactoring that something might have changed. So these are the 5 files. Upload. Alright. Seems good. Now, I think, let's look at the images directory, because I also believe that one extra shot for my portfolio might be missing. So that was image. Now that's interesting. Where is my portfolio folder? Oh, I might not have uploaded my website since I added in the portfolios. That's interesting. Okay. We got clients, yes. Icons, yes. Placeholder, yes. Services, yes. We do not have portfolio. Okay. So now I have to create the folder portfolio. What a nice word. And then in portfolio, let's just go ahead and upload these 3. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Not really, but it's going to push on that limit even higher. Storage isn't actually that expensive in S3. Oh, no, previous. It's actually the access that they charge you for that they're more concerned about. Relatively. It's still, if you have very large files that you don't access too often, it's best to put it in Glacier. Alright, so what have we done here? So I believe that's everything. So let's go to my actual website, freelancerjoe.com, and see if it comes up. Well, it should still come up, but alright, so that is why am I making a not smart looking face? I don't know when it did that. I talk about how often I look at myself, and that's why I don't pay attention to myself in the videos, because I look at myself so often, and you know, it's understandable why. I mean, look at me. Alright, always on top, always on top. So the website came up, and oh wait, this is interesting. Am I missing a picture? Aha, I appear to be missing one of my pictures. Interesting. Which picture am I missing? Image. Splash profile 2 is what I'm missing. Alright. Image. We got splash profile 1. Let's upload. Splash profile 2. Upload that. Alright. Well, I hope that's because they're talking to the dogs. Would not want to be in the middle of something that is more domestic, if you know what I mean. Oh, wow. Oh, I have to reload, don't I? Uh-oh. This is interesting. Did I put it in the wrong folder? Well, let's double check the other things first. So those still come up. That's fine. Uh-oh. Something looks completely out of whack. The portfolio came up, though. Clients. Hire me. Alright, alright. So what's wrong here? What's wrong here indeed? Alright, and on my site, services should have these. But here, services are not present. Did I not upload everything correctly? Curious. Oh, this is still pointing to the... No, this is new, and this is new. This is all uploaded new. Very interesting. Maybe I have to actually F5 it. No. Ooh. First time that I've encountered it. Well, what do you... Splash profile 2. IMG / profile 2. Is that where it is? IMG, right? Splash profile 2. Why is it not appearing? Services, image, services. No, that's all there too. Okay, this is interesting. My upload did not work correctly. And I might have to make use of the offline thing, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get this working again before we hit the 30-minute mark. Neato. Alright. So since it's, no, properties are fine. Since I have an issue right now, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and make the index the offline page. And we'll just leave that for now. Let's double check to see if offline is still offline. I'm hoping. Ooh. Whoa. No, index document. Right. Save that. That is interesting. Something is not behaving. Start with Chrome. See if maybe this is just being cached. Nope. Huh. Oh. Okay. You know what I bet it is? It's probably some syncing issues with S3. Maybe. It's probably some syncing issues with S3 as well as browser history. But we are at the 30-minute mark, so I'm afraid we will have to save this until tomorrow because I'm still taking that deep breath. But thank you for joining me. Cool kid things about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of this Sunday afternoon and that you take your deep breath before the week starts and that you'll join me tomorrow. So next time, And until then, take care and God bless.